The Philadelphia Phillies were dealt a major blow on Sunday, May 18, 2025. Relief pitcher Jose Alvarado was suspended by Major League Baseball. He will be out for 80 games. The suspension is effective immediately. This means Alvarado will not be eligible for the 2025 postseason. Alvarado's suspension sent shockwaves through the Phillies organization. He was a key piece of their bullpen. The team was relying on him for a deep playoff run. The news came as a surprise to everyone in the clubhouse. The Phillies are currently in first place in the NL East. They have their sights set on a World Series title. Losing Alvarado for such a significant amount of time is a huge setback. The team will need to find a way to replace his production on the mound. The suspension also casts a shadow over Alvarado's career. He is a talented pitcher with a bright future. However, this mistake will follow him for the rest of his playing days. It remains to be seen how he will bounce back from this setback. Jose Alvarado's suspension stems from a positive drug test. He tested positive for exogenous testosterone. This is a performance-enhancing substance banned by MLB. The league has a strict policy against PEDs. Alvarado's positive test is a violation of his contract with the Phillies. It is also a violation of the league's drug policy. He will not be paid during his suspension. The Phillies organization is disappointed in Alvarado's actions. The Phillies now have to decide how to move forward without Alvarado. They could look to make a trade for a replacement closer. They could also give the job to someone already on their roster. It is a difficult decision that could impact their season. This situation is a reminder that PED use is still a problem in baseball. The league has taken steps to crack down on cheaters. However, there are still players willing to take the risk. Alvarado's suspension is a black eye for the sport. Before his suspension, Jose Alvarado was having a strong season for the Phillies. He was 4-1 with a 2.70 ERA in 20 appearances. He had also recorded 7 saves which led the team. Alvarado's fastball was consistently clocked in the high 90s. He had developed a devastating slider that kept hitters off balance. He was one of the most dominant relievers in baseball. His absence will be felt in the Phillies bullpen. The Phillies will need to find a way to replace Alvarado's production. They have several other relievers who have pitched well this season. However, no one has the same experience as Alvarado in high-pressure situations. The Phillies are hoping that Alvarado will use this time to reflect on his actions. They want him to come back a better person and a better player. Only time will tell if he can do that. Jose Alvarado's suspension has wide-ranging implications for both the Phillies and Major League Baseball. For the Phillies, it's a significant blow to their World Series aspirations. Alvarado was a key part of their bullpen and his absence will be difficult to overcome. The suspension also raises questions about the Phillies' organizational culture. This is the second time in recent years that a Phillies player has been suspended for PED use. The team needs to take a hard look at itself and determine if there is a larger problem. For MLB, Alvarado's suspension is a reminder that PED use is still a problem in the sport. Despite the league's efforts to crack down on cheaters, some players are still willing to take the risk. This incident could lead to calls for stricter penalties for PED use. Alvarado's suspension is a major story in baseball. It is a reminder that even the most talented players are not above the rules. It will be interesting to see how the Phillies and MLB move forward from this incident.